Many years ago during seminary, I pastored a small church in the Texas conference where I got to rub elbows with some of the great leaders of Methodism like Zan Holmes, Bill Henson, Kirby John Caldwell, and Jim Moore. Jim loved sharing stories with us pastors so we could have good material to preach on. He once told us about an archbishop in Paris who was renowned for his sacrificial spirit. One Sunday morning while this archbishop was preaching in Notre Dame, the cathedral in Paris, he told about something that had happened there years before. There were these three young men who were very irreverent and selfish, worldly, with no concern for faith. They wandered into the cathedral one evening. Two of them made a bet with the third that he wouldn't go into the confessional and make a bogus confession. The third knew that was easy money, so he took the easy bet and walked right into the confessional. The priest who'd been listening to the bogus confession realized what was happening. So when the pretending confessor finished, the priest said, "For every confession, there is penance to be done. You see the great crucifix over there," he said. "Go to it, kneel down before it, look up into the face of the crucified Lord, and repeat aloud 3 times, 'All this you did for me, and I don't care at all.'" The young man emerged from the confessional laughing and reporting to his friends what had happened and went to claim his winnings from his companions. But they said, "Oh no, you must first complete the repentance, and then we'll pay you the wager." So the young man slowly walked over to the large crucifix. He knelt down, looked up into that face with its searching eyes of sacrificial love. And then he began, "All this you did for me, but I don't, and he got no further. Tears flooded his eyes. His heart was torn by the pain of repentance, and there his old life ended. His new life began.
Lord, I offer up this rebel heart, so stubborn and so restless from the start. I don't want to fight you anymore. So take this rebel heart and make it yours. Father, I no longer want to run. You've broken my resistance with your love and drowned it underneath the crimson spill. So bend this rebel heart into your will. I give it over to you. I give it over to you. Your love is like an arrow, straight and true. And now this rebel heart belongs to you. Help me lay the renegade to rest. Turn the stone inside me back to flesh. And hold me till my best defenses fall. And watch this rebel heart surrender all. I give it over to you. I give it over to you. Your love is like an arrow, straight and true. And now this rebel heart belongs to you.
So that Sunday in Notre Dame, as the Archbishop was finishing his sermon, he said, "I know that this is a true story because I was that young man." You know, we all need a new beginning. To start it, you and I must look up into the face of the crucified Lord. You see, I'm a man who needs 2 crosses. First, I need the empty cross, a visible sign that Jesus is risen, that death's been defeated, and that every Easter is filled with hope. But I also need a crucifix. That is the cross that's not empty. It still holds the beaten, bloodied, and lifeless body of Jesus hanging by the nails after the soldiers had taken a spear and pierced his side, confirming that he was dead. That cross, with the crucified Jesus still hanging on it, that cross reminds me of the suffering he endured, the death he died for me. Like Emily sang on Sunday, we all have a rebel heart. We all seek to be our own person, to be in charge, the captain of our soul. We even seek to come to God on our terms, but friends, coming to God will happen using no technique other than repentance. Letting go of our pride, Setting aside my personal ego is the only first step toward God that will gain any ground. I pray that your rebel heart has looked up into the eyes of the crucified Lord and honestly said, Lord, I know all that you did for me. I'm sorry for what I've done outside your will and your wishes for me and others, and I'm thankful that you were willing to pay a price that I could never pay. May God take your rebel heart and mine and make them true and pure. May you gladly say, now this rebel heart belongs to you.
Take my life and let it be yours. Oh, take my life and let it be yours. Oh, take my life and let it be yours. Oh, take my life and let it be yours. I give it over to you. I give it over to you. Your love is like an arrow, straight and true. And now this rebel heart belongs to you. And now this rebel heart belongs to you. And now this rebel heart belongs to you.